My goodness.
Yeah. Oh my goodness, yeah, okay.
So Slider, you see some other pictures of the backyard. I said, couldn't you wait until I got it all finished?
Yeah, they fun. I keep him laughing.
Yeah, I remember when I started out doing voter registration, and that was my passion, you know. And so I registered people and just take the forms down. That was it. You know, people need to understand this is an important step, but it's just the first step.
I also register people to vote.
Mm-hmm.
And because I understand how much of an impact it has if they actually put their phone number and their email address on the form, that means the board can contact them if there's in case of a question about their registration form or about a future ballot that they cast. You know, something they might need to do to make that ballot count. And that could make a big difference if the board election can get in touch with you versus they can't easily.
Right.
But even more important than registering somebody, because look how many people that we have registered versus how many people actually go to the polls. Mm-hmm. So it's not enough to have, you know, for people to be registered. We got to still get them to the polls, you know, so we still have a whole lot of work to do.
Getting people at that basic level, I think, is important and easy for people to understand if they understand how their vote connects with everything in their life. You know, the condition, how much they pay for food and whether the food is safe and, you know, everything. So I started out as a union organizer working in the labor movement.
We have two classes of economic citizenship in America. One for the workers who enjoy collective bargaining, who have decent wages, who have decent working conditions, and another class, second-class citizens. And they are fighting to become first-class economic citizens. And this is not their fight alone. It is the fight of every organized worker. It is the fight of every American who believes in human decency.
I organized a union at U.S. Airways probably a few months after I was employed. And after being employed, I found out that the only reason I got the job because the company was being sued for not hiring black folks. It wasn't long after that the union went on strike, but I didn't cross the picket line. Through the union organizing work that I did, I became a union officer. I was president of an organization called the A. Philip Randolph Institute. A. Philip Randolph was one of the organizers of the March on Washington. And we did a lot of voter registration. That became my passion. I came on at Democracy, North Carolina, right after the election. I got hired in 2009. When I first started at Democracy, North Carolina, I was assigned 20 counties. And I told Bob Hall, one person can't organize 20 counties. We can barely organize one county. Okay, if you're really talking about organizing a county, you know, so we got it down to 5. So that's, you know, that's a whole lot better. We're going to get started anyway and talk about why we're here, because this is the beginning of a planning process for getting out to vote, for voter education registration going forward. Because of the critical election year that we're facing, we have an opportunity to really make a difference. We've got to figure out how to reach people. We've got to talk to them and educate them. You know, once you start them voting and they connect it, they understand and they'll be voting for life. There's been an attack on our voting rights. In the primary, they actually denied A&T and UNCG an early voting site on their campus. And some boards of elections across the state don't want Sunday voting. They don't want, you know, early voting sites on college campuses. And actually, last year they had proposed a bill to cut early voting from 17 days to 7 days. And when people get involved and understand what's happening and how, you know, making a difference, by getting involved could change all that. That's what democracy is about. It's about looking after yourself and your family, your friends, your neighborhood, your livelihood. Our region needs more organizers on the ground to help reach more people, more voters. Democracy flourishes when more people are participating in it.